I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down.
It's different when I'm sitting there alone all by myself. It's different when I think you might be with somebody. It's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different. This shit, yeah.
Hello y'all, so I done ate, I'm full, and I'm ready to tell y'all the mess. I'm ready to tell y'all the mess that's going on. So buckle up, get ready, because it's a lot of shenanigans. It just is what it is. This is my life. I'm more than convinced that God has put me on this earth to go through the mess, to tell you how it is in the mess. That is how I'm feeling. Like, I feel like God just want me to go through it so I can tell y'all about it. I mean, that's the only thing I can come up with, because I just don't understand. I just really don't understand. So, welcome all my future nurses, my nurses, and my on the edge people on if they want to become a nurse, okay? So welcome, or just welcome if you just like listening to my voice and it turns you on. Wait, yes, so welcome to my channel. I am Alexis Michelle, and we done ate, we're full. I'm ready to get into it. So basically, I was in MedSurg, as you guys know, for a second time. I was definitely in MedSurg. I was retaking the class. So with that being said, you have to take everything over again, obviously, because you're retaking. So I took the ATI the first time and I passed it, 67%. And I just didn't pass the class. So here I am. This time around, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the first time I took the ATI and I passed it, maybe that was just a retard mistake because, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so the first time I took the ATI during class when everybody took the first attempt, I got a 58. So yesterday I took the ATI test. I studied. And I took the ATI test, and this is what I received. So I know you like, Alexis, well, what you need to pass the ATI? Well, baby boo, you need a 65%. Yes, a 65%. As you can see my score, I'm highly upset, okay? Highly upset. But again, like I said, I think God want me to go through the bullshit so I can tell y'all about it. Like, I really feel like this is my life. Like, I'm meant to go through all the trials and tribulations so I can tell y'all. Because I just don't understand. I just really don't understand. So yeah, so that's my whole debacle right now. So with that being said, no, you do not have to take MedSurg completely over because you didn't pass the second attempt. So you get 4 attempts to pass the ATI for MedSurg to move on to mom and baby. Once you take the 4th attempt and you don't pass it, then you're dismissed from the program and you have to resubmit, redo all the admission and everything over, and then get back in MedSurg and start over if they allow you to come back. So okay, I'm on my 2nd attempt. I have 2 more attempts left. What happens now is I don't move on to mom and baby, but I am not dropped from the program. You have to do remediation for 5 weeks. So starting Monday, when everybody comes back to school, I will be in remediation. Remediation is online. It's a Zoom class. I'm not sure how many days out of the week we meet, but there is a Zoom class for 2 hours. You do have homework. I guess it's just like you have to have a certain amount of hours of reviewing on the ATI website to get credit for that week. But I'm not really sure about all the ins and outs. Once I meet with whoever our teacher is, then I'll let you guys know on what's the stipulations, how many hours you need for remediation, what X, Y, and Z. I'll let you guys know on my next video. But per the email, we do have a Zoom class every week until your 5 weeks. So at the 5-week mark, then you take the ATI over again. If you pass the ATI with a 65 or higher, which is a level 2, which is what you need for GALEN, a level 2, then you're basically just waiting for that next semester to start so you can get back in class, and then you'll just continue on with your journey. But say if you don't pass the ATI on the 3rd attempt, then at week 10, that is your final chance to complete the ATI and to pass. So if you don't, and then with that 2nd attempt, before I go to the next step, with that 2nd attempt, you still have to do the Zoom classes. I think the Zoom classes are longer. You have homework and you have to do remediation for a longer time. So you have Zoom, your Zoom classes is more than 2 hours. Your remediation is more than whatever the hours is, and then your and then you have homework as well. So you have that last attempt to pass and get done. So that's at week 10. So at week 5 and week 10, either you pass it at week 5 or you're doing it over at week 10. So my goal is to definitely pass it at week 5, because I was there. Like, when I seen the score on the screen, I could have cried. But one thing about me, I do not show my emotions at school, because one thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna see me cry, and I'm not gonna tell you what my test grade is. That's just an out for me. I'm not gonna tell you. You're not gonna be in my business. I don't want to be in yours. So, with that being said, the only way they'll find out is if they come to YouTube and watch my videos, because that's it, baby. I'm not gonna just willingly give you that information. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But so, because I was so close, I was at a 64.5. I'm thinking that the ones that I missed was the scenario questions, or maybe some of the select all that apply. With the scenario questions, those are a little difficult because you have to flip through different pages for this one question. So you need to write down the on these type of questions. What I did was wrote down like the abnormal lab values, what's wrong with the patient, why did they come in, like just jotting little things down so I won't have to keep going flipping back and forth through those different tabs, because that takes time. And also I did utilize the pause button, like so say if I'm on one of those scenario questions that has the 3 or 4 different tabs, I'm gonna pause it. After I have read that one tab, I'm pausing it and then I'm writing down like, okay, they came in for shortness of breath, their temperature was X, Y, and Z, the blood pressure was this, respiration was that, like jotting down all that stuff, because once you go on to the next page, then they're giving you the chief complaint. And then they're gonna go to day 3, and then they're gonna give you more lab values. They're gonna tell you more like, oh, the pain level was this, and he was doing X, Y, and Z. Now he's confused. So you just wanna write down all these different things, and then look at the question and see if you can answer the question with the stuff that you already done jotted down, versus going back to those different tabs trying to read it all over again and figure it out. You're wasting time. So use the pause button. The pause button is right under the your time, and you get 90 minutes for 70 questions. So that's what, a minute and 20 something seconds to answer a question. So you just don't want to spend too much time on those scenario questions, because you get at least like 10 of them. You're probably gonna get maybe 7 at the beginning and then the rest of them at the end. So it's just like nerve-wracking to do those questions because you're like trying to beat the time. So that's my takeaway that I would have for those type of questions. When you see those scenarios, make sure you're utilizing that pause button so you can pause your time, and it will close out it won't close out the test, but it'll like make it blurred to where you can't read it, but you're already having it in your mind, like the temperature, the pulse, the respirations, the blood pressure, the pain level. So you're just jotting all these things down so you can just have it on your piece of paper, so you can just look at that versus going back and forth through those tabs. So that's what I would recommend for those questions, and I think those are the ones that probably like got me, because you do get partial credit for select all that apply and those scenario questions. So I believe those are the ones that like kind of made me get like right up under the cusp of 65. But I'm definitely going to go back to that test that I took yesterday. So the good thing that I like about ATI, and I'm gonna also tell y'all how I studied. The good thing about ATI is once you take the test, you can go back to the test and they show you the categories that you need to work on. Like they give you a percentage on which category you need to like focus on a little bit more. So the first test that I got a 58 on, I only studied all the stuff that was in the tabs. Like I had like 26 tabs to study, and I studied all of them. Like I really studied, and you can utilize the little highlight button. You can highlight them, like certain parts of the questions, and then you can go answer the little short questions that they have after each subject, I guess you could say. And I was doing all those. That's the only thing I did. I read, and then I did the question that was after the little portion of that subject. And I just did that for each tab that I had to that I didn't do well in, and that's how my score jumped from a 58 to the 64.5. So I would definitely utilize the ATI website versus going to like Quizlet and whatever else is out there. I didn't steer away from the ATI. I stayed on the ATI because the ATI has all the information, has all the tools that you need right there. So why would you go anywhere else and use something else? Like, just use strictly the ATI. The ATI is gonna tell you what you need to work on. This is your percentage that you got in it. Here is what you need to read over. Here's a few questions that you can answer to see if you're understanding the work. And then after you finish all your tabs, go and take a practice test. Like, you can take as many practice tests as you want, and you can keep doing it till it's just repetition. So that's what I'm gonna do for my 5 weeks, and I damn sure better get a 65 or higher. Like, I am not like playing around, because I cannot believe it. Like, so now my graduation date has been pushed back even further because of this. But what I told myself is, stop harping on a date and just get through it. Just get through it. I mean, I understand, like, everybody want to graduate. Like, we don't have time for this. The economy sucks. We all need money. We're ready to get into it. We're ready to do it. But I feel like God slows us down for a reason. We may not know what the reason is, and we may be like, well, why the hell they doing it better than me? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? And it's not that. You're on your own journey. God wants you to see something within yourself, or see something around you, or to like really look at what he's trying to put in front of you, so you can understand, okay, I get it, God. I see. So that's why when I first started the video, I was just like, I feel like I'm God's seed, and he planted me here to sprout out and to tell y'all, this is what I had to go through to sprout out. So I was sad as ever yesterday. I ain't even gonna sit here and like front and say I wasn't sad. I really said I was done. I can't do this. Like, I'm over it. Every time I put my all into it, I get slapped in the face, and I was crying. Like, when I got in my car, that's when I cried. But I told my husband, I was like, yo, I'm done. This shit is way too stressful for me. I am finished. Like, I put my all into it, and I got this damn close, and for it to be snatched away from me. So now what I'm gonna do is just stop worrying about a graduation date and just get through it. Like, I'm just gonna get through it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm just going to work on God's time. Not my time, not nobody else's time, not my husband's time, nobody else's time. It's just whatever God wants me to do, how he wants me to do it. I just gotta walk in his path. Like, this is his journey for me that he already created. I don't know what's gonna happen. He already knows. So I'm just walking through it. Like, I gotta walk by faith, not by sight, because I'm not really, I don't know what the word is. I'm not really like focused on what God wants me to see, basically. So I'm just trying to see what I need to see so I can get up out of there. But that's not what he wants me to do. And this is how I'm able to give y'all the content. So I'm just going to follow his directions. If this is how he wants me to go through this nursing school journey, then I guess it is what it is with me and Galen. We just gonna have to fight it out, because I cannot stop. I am almost there, and it is what it is. Like, who knows how long somebody else's journey had to be to get them to the finish line. It doesn't matter. As long as you get to the finish line, that's just what it is. So that is my story. I wanted to tell y'all how the ATI works. So if you are entering MedSurg and pharmacology, definitely be prepared. Be prepared. I can't stress it enough. Like, pharm is gonna whoop your ass. MedSurg is going to too, and the ATI is right there. Like, everything is, you just gotta really fight for your life to get up out of that. Oh, and what I forgot to tell you is, okay, so go back to the first attempt of ATI. So if you take your first attempt of ATI and you don't pass it and you're not passing the class, you better dig deepest ever. I was gonna curse, but you better dig so deep and find the grit up inside of you to pass that last exam to get you above a 74 or higher, so you can go to that second attempt. You cannot take the ATI. Let me tell you, you cannot take the ATI for the second time if you're not passing that class. If you're not passing MedSurg, you cannot take it. You cannot. So you have to have a passing score to get to the ATI second attempt. If not, just go ahead and get ready to repeat it again. So, but yeah, that's my whole my whole journey of this, y'all. I can't really even sit here and say that I'm not still sad, but I'm just trying to look at it as God wanted me to see something. He needs me to see something and I'm not seeing it. So he had to slow me down again and be like, hey, look, I'm right here. I'm right here, but you're not focusing on me. You're focusing on what you want to do. So I understand, but I'm getting it. Hard head make a soft ass, that's what they say. So I'm just bringing it all back in, and I'm just, I know for a fact I'm gonna get it next time. So I'm not worried. I'm gonna put in the same effort, the same work, and I'm just going to do it. So it is Wednesday of our spring break, and I am not doing absolutely no schoolwork because I'm on spring break. Like, I'm taking my break. That is all. I'm taking my break. But I did actually get a job with HCA. I am a nurse extern at HCA, and I have a lot of work to do with them right now through orientation. So I'm gonna definitely let y'all know about that. I mean, it seems like a great company for the most part. So I'm excited to start working. And then also there's an Advent Health Hospital that just got done being built. So while I'm doing nothing and on Zoom for class, I'm going to go find me a job at Advent Health, like a part-time transport. I can do transport. I can do whatever these people want me to do. If they want me to clean up the hospital, I can do that too. So I can just have some extra money. But yeah, so today I'm going to go get my hair done and go let somebody play with my feet because I just need to relax. I need somebody to relax me. But I wish the best for you guys. Congratulations on getting into school. I hope the best for everybody. Remember, don't give up, because it is hard. It will make you cry, but just do not give up. Dig deeper and keep pushing. Like, if they have to pull you, if you gotta crawl to get across the stage, that's what you better do. Do not stop, because we are going to be the future, and the future is going to be us, because we are the new nurses that's gonna be coming in. Okay, so until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later. I'm going to get my hair done, y'all, so I can be cute. Okay, peace, and I love you guys. Remember, do it for yourself, not for nobody else.
And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now. Woo!